Hey, Internet Land. It's your friend Jerry Tolliver here, CEO of Fly Credit. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you all are doing wonderful today, as always. I hope you all are doing wonderful on this Wednesday afternoon. If you're out here in the Chicagoland area, I hope you are staying warm because it is cold out here in these streets. So hello everybody. Hope you all are doing wonderful. Happy Wednesday. As you all are jumping in, just say hey, Jerry. Let me know your name, where you guys are tuning in from. I've got some juicy stuff to share with you all today. I'm excited, man, because we're going into a whole nother year, a whole new decade. And I've been a little quiet in the back of the house, just wondering or just pondering to myself what 2020 is going to be all about, what that next decade is going to be all about. And so I'm really excited about that. And so as you all are jumping in, just say hey. Let me know your name, where you guys are tuning in from. We're streaming over here on Facebook. We're streaming in the university. Oh, I'm so excited. So my name is Jerry Tolliver, you for my friends. If this is the first time you've ever been on one of my videos before, I'm jumping in here to talk to you all about what we're going to be doing different going into 2020. Specifically, what you're going to ask yourself, two very important questions that you're going to ask yourself to get out of your rut. If you're one of those people that's tired of being tired, you're tired of not living the dream or living the life of your dreams, you're tired of being overworked and underpaid, you're tired of running around in this hamster wheel, wondering when you're going to be able to get off of this thing. Life got to be easier than this, right? And so what I want to do is I want to share with you all some of the things that I have personally done in my life over the last 10 years and what I have actually been coached on. Like, my mentor taught me how to get more out of life. Because if you're not getting what you want out of life right now, it's not that you can't get it. It's not that it's not available to you. It's just that you don't know how. You just don't know how to get more out of life. You don't know how to get more money in your bank account. You don't know how to be able to quit that 9-to-5 that you hate with those people that you don't like. You don't know how. And so I want to share with you all two things that you should be asking yourself, and even an action plan that you can start taking immediately so that you can start making more money, so that you can position yourself to quit that job, so that you can spend more time with your family, so that you can get more out of 2020 and the next decade and years to come. And so this is the first time you all have ever been on one of my videos before. I just want to say, hey, my name is Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit, where we help you have better credit, better opportunities, and a better lifestyle. And so over the last 5 years, my friends, back in 2014, I was one of those people that had really, really bad credit scores. In fact, I was one of those people that couldn't get approved for nothing. And whatever I did get approved for was loaded in high interest rates, fees, deposits. It was just ridiculous. I was voluntarily throwing my money away because I was ignoring my credit score. And so I got smart one day. I decided enough was enough. I had a come to Jesus talk with myself. And I said, you know what? I can't keep living like this. I can't keep keeping me and my two children in this small, 600, it was like 600 to 700 square foot apartment. We were in the ghetto. It was just a place that I did not want to raise a family. And so I decided that, you know what? I'm going to stop renting. I'm going to become a homeowner. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to become a homeowner. That's my next step. But the problem was I couldn't do it because my credit score was trash. So I hired somebody, long story short, to help me with my credit. He didn't do nothing. He basically took my $800 and just ran off, and he just disappeared, never heard from him again. And so I decided that I was going to figure out how to do it on my own. And I did. I raised my scores from a 545 to a 765 in 8 months. I bought my first house in 2015 for me and my baby love. So now we're just comfortable. We're living the dream, and we're building equity in something that I learned in a book, actually. On my journey, I learned that in order for me to take the necessary steps towards financial freedom, I got to do something different. And so I picked up a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. And that book taught me the true idea of what money was all about, And so I want to teach you all some of those principles that I learned in that book. And the first principle, the first thing you got to know is how you can reset yourself, right? How you can reinvent yourself, start crushing your goals in 2020 and get more out of life. So, hey, y'all, I see y'all jumping in here. Just say, hey. I'm so glad to see y'all here on a Wednesday. Just say, hey. And so let me know in the comments below, my friends, what do you want to get out of 2020? What do you want to get out of 2020? Here's the reason why I asked. Whether if you're watching this live, throw it in the comments right now, or if you're watching this in replay land, just say hashtag replay, because I want to know, what are your goals for 2020? Because my goal was, I want to get better credit so that I can buy a house, so that I can get me and my kids out of this apartment and we can have a place that we could call home. And then it spiraled from having poor credit to having better credit. And now my students call me Miss 850. So it's like I'm their credit hero now, and I could get used to that. And so what are your goals for 2020? If you're live, pop it in the comments. And if you are watching this in replay land, just say hashtag replay and let me know in the comments below, what are you looking forward to in 2020? Because here's the deal. I read a very interesting fun fact, right? A statistic that 60% of people, all right, 60% of people admit, right? They admit that they make New Year's resolution goals. Are you one of those people that have made resolution goals? Whether if that's to lose weight, stop smoking, stop drinking, have more money in your bank account, pay off your loans, become debt-free, improve your credit. Have you made one of those goals before, but didn't quite make it? Right? You didn't quite make it. Well, you should know about 80% of people, they never reach their New Year's resolution. In fact, most people give up on their New Year's resolutions by January 31st. By the end of the first month, we've already given up on our dreams. We've already given up on our dreams. And so if you've been that person before, right, you were at the beginning of the year, you said, you know what, I want to lose weight, I want to save money, I want to improve my credit. But 12 months later, you still found yourself in that same spot, not making any gains. Then how about we start making some different goals, right, to make those strides forward? And that's what we're going to be doing today. Instead, I want to help you not set New Year's resolutions, rather set some actual goals. Set some actual goals, because here's the deal. When you make a goal, right, and you make a very specific goal, it becomes dynamic. It becomes real. And at that point, you can start working towards something. You can start aiming towards something, because we can all agree that if you don't have a target, you're liable to not hit anything, right? So you got to have a target. And so let's start developing some targets today. And so I want you guys to ask yourself two very important questions, okay? Two questions. That first question is, am I where I want to be? All right. Am I where I want to be? And not only that, but specifically in particular categories in your life. Are you where you want to be financially? Are you where you want to be with your family life? Are you where you want to be with your business or your employment or your job? Are you where you want to be with your friendships? Are you where you want to be with your relationships? Are you where you want to be with your personal passions? Are you where you want to be? Because if you're not, then we got to start taking some steps towards that. So the second thing you got to ask yourself is, what can you do to actually get there, right? What can I do to get there? And if you are happy with where you are right now, what could you do better, right? What could you do better to make it even better for you and your future, your family, and your happiness altogether? So one, am I where I want to be? If not, well, what can I do to get there? And if you are, well, what can I do better? Because we could always choose to be better, in my opinion. We can all choose to be better. So when I think of goals, right, when I think of where I want to be in my future, what do I want to change and how can I get there, I do a very simple exercise. It's called like the wheel of life. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this before, but I actually did this first exercise at a conference. I went to a conference and we did an exercise about goal setting. And goal setting was all around finances, life, personal passion, spirituality, family, business. That's what I categorize my life in. And then I rated from 1 to 5 how happy I am. 1, not being so happy. 5 being absolutely happy, like, oh my God, things are awesome. And so when I started categorizing where I was at that moment, I had realized that I had a lot of 2s, I had a lot of 1s, I had a lot of 3s in some categories, specifically with my family life, specifically with my finances and my business life. It was just a mess. And so, some of the other things were, 4s and 5s, which are great. But some of the things that were more important to me, which were family, I was struggling there. I was a 1, I was a 2 there. And so what do you do to make it better? Well, I developed some action steps. What can I do so my family life can be better? What can I do so that my relationships can be better? What can I do so that I can save more money, so I can develop a relationship with cash where I don't find myself broke at the end of the month, but I still got bills to pay? Well, how do I do that? Well, what I did was I developed a plan. So I was not happy with my finances. What I did was I started working on my credit. And then I started working on saving money, just inch by inch, little by little. I started working on paying off my debt. I started working on getting educated, investing into myself, and then investing into my knowledge to equip myself to be successful. See, a lot of us don't want to invest into ourselves. A lot of us don't want to equip ourselves with skill sets. But what you don't realize is that when you invest into a new skill set, when you invest into new knowledge, people can't take that away from you. Nobody can take new skill sets away from you. Nobody can take my ability to raise my credit scores away from me. I know it now. And because I know it now, I can teach other people who know it now too. And they can fix their credit scores, and they can fix other people's credit scores. And so once you gain a skill set, nobody can take that away from you. And so what type of skill sets have you invested into yourself, right? If you're not happy with your money, if you're not happy with your finances, if you're not happy with your credit, if you're not happy with your family life, if you're not happy with your business or your job, well, what are you doing right now to change that? What are you doing right now to change that? Because nobody's going to do it for you. It just doesn't happen that way. If you want change, the change starts with you. And so instead of you making resolutions, start making actual goals. So if you want to lose weight, what could you do right now to lose weight? If you want to improve your credit, what can you do right now to improve your credit? I know one great thing that you can do to improve your credit. You can drop in on our credit accelerator program that's dropping on December 30th. It's going to be a live hour and a half training that's going to give you all the steps, all the tools, all the strategies, all the resources that you need to take your credit scores from wherever you are right now to increasing it 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 plus points so that you can buy those homes, you can secure lower interest rates, you can save more money, you can take free trips, you can start making smarter investments so that you can start living the life of your dreams. And so if you want to improve your finance and if you want to improve your credit, all you got to do is go over to flycredit.com, FlyCredit.com/credit-monitoring. Not monitoring, credit-accelerator. I've been talking to too many people today about credit. So credit-accelerator, and you'll be able to grab my $67 training. And you're going to get 4 bonus trainings as well that's going to teach you how to make money, cash in on your credit. It's really a plastic gold mine if you ask me, but we'll talk about that at the training. Well, I'm also going to teach you all how to craft a winning dispute letter so you can clean up your credit reports, delete negative accounts, and start improving your credit scores right away. And then I'm also going to give you a database of credit cards that you can use today, right now, to start applying and getting instantly approved. So if you want to get in on that, click the link in the bio, the bio or the information box at the bottom so that you can get in on the credit accelerator. And so the next thing you got to do is make sure that you take action, okay? Because you can write down your goals, you can write down those steps all you want to, but if you don't take necessary action, if you don't take immediate action, then your goals are going to sit there on the shelf. That same shelf that it was on last year, that same shelf that it was on 5 years ago. If you want to buy that house, you can do it. Trust me, I did it. I've helped other people do it, and there's nothing special about us. The only thing that sets us apart from other people, the only thing that sets excellent people apart from mediocre people is the fact that they take action. And they take action regardless if they're going to fail, if they're afraid, it doesn't matter. They're going to make it happen anyway. And so if you want to make significant strides in your life, if you want to start saving more money, if you want to start paying off your debt, if you want to start living the dream and living life on your terms and getting off the damn hamster wheel, then start doing something right now. Start doing something today. Invest into yourself. Get yourself some new skill sets so that you can make those strides. Now, if you guys want a copy of my my wheel of life, we'll also be talking about that at the Credit Accelerator. So if you want to set those specific goals, we're going to walk through that together. And remember, this is a customized program. So no Credit Accelerator program is the same. It's always different because it's custom to the people that are actually attending. So if you're attending the Credit Accelerator program and you sign up, then you're going to be kicked over a survey or a questionnaire so that I can get more familiar with what your credit goals are, what your actual dreams are, so that we can start taking those necessary steps towards achieving them together. Because at the end of the day, if you knew you wanted better credit, if you knew that you had to save more money, if you knew that all you had to do was make some simple tweaks in your behavior, in your habits to improve your lifestyle drastically, I'm sure you would do it. The problem is you don't have nobody to hold you accountable, so you don't. So this is your opportunity to get in on my group training for only $67. It's an hour and a half long training. You're going to get 4 extra bonuses. This is live. It will be recorded so that you can get all the nuggets today. So you can start disputing bad credit. You can start reinventing yourself and reinventing your life right now, because you don't have to be broke. You don't have to have bad credit. You don't have to live in that apartment. You don't have to live this lifestyle. You don't. You can have better credit. And I promise you, once you have better credit, more opportunities will open up for you. And when you have those opportunities that open up for you to take advantage of, you will have a completely different lifestyle 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years from now. Could you imagine if you had 720, 850 credit scores a year or 2 from now? What would you do? What would your life be like, right? What does that look like for you and your family? Would you go buy that house? Would you go get that Benz with 0% interest? Would you start that business, go get you some nice investments, build that portfolio? What would you do? Because the options are there, and they are there for you to take a hold of. All you have to do is make the decision to take action on making your goals a reality, because you can do it, and you're the only person that's going to be able to do it. But if you still stay there, if you still stay in that mold of undecision, that is a decision. So if you don't decide, you are making a decision. So what is it going to be, my friends? What are you going to do different in 2020? How much money are you going to save in 2020? What are your scores going to be like in 2020? Are you going to spend more time with your family and the people that you love in 2020? Are you going to quit that job that you hate in 2020? What are you going to do in 2020? Drop it in the comments below, because I want to see y'all make it happen. And if you want to get your credit right, go ahead and join my Credit Accelerator program. Remember, we're going to be going live on December 30th, so y'all can kick in 2020 with a bang, so y'all can fight, right? We're going to wage a war together. We're going to wage a war on high interest rates. We're going to wage a war on those high deposits. We're going to wage a war on high fees. We're going to be so financially lit. You're going to look back a few years from now and be like, what was I thinking? Why did I wait so long? What was I doing? Well, this is your opportunity to do it now, because we're entering a new decade. And the moment that you make a decision and you make a change, you can totally transform your life. I am a testimony to it. My clients, my students are a testimony to it. And for me, the stories are always just so exciting. And so I'm looking forward to your new story in 2020, my friends. So if you got some good info out of here, just drop it in the comments. What are your goals for 2020? What are you going to achieve in 2020? Because I want to see it. It's yours. It can be yours. It's already yours. All you got to do is go for it. So happy Wednesday, my friends. If you got some good info out of here, just share it with me. Tag somebody in this video that you think needs some good energy and some good info to help them make 2020 the best year ever. Happy Wednesday, y'all. See you next time. Bye-bye.